Yo, what's up, YouTube? We're back. Roster update predictions. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. Let's get into this video. If your player's not listed in this video, comment down below. I'll make sure I get back to you. Tell you. I guarantee. You say, is X, Y, and Z getting a +5? Of course he is. Not. I'm sorry, SDS is gonna shaft him. But comment down below, and I'll still give some feedback. You know what I'm saying? All right, starting things off. We're gonna go through all these players. Players that are definitely getting an upgrade. You can invest in these guys. Make a ton of stubs. I'm going to tell you if it's too late to invest in them. I'm going to give you some nice sleeper picks. Starting things off, Matt Chapman. Matt Chapman, you can see I got 103 of him. I'm invested in him. I've been investing since day one. I bought 600 of these guys at 200 stubs per. I've been letting it ride ever since. I've been enjoying the ride, and I'm going to keep enjoying the ride. I had to buy some back. I sold most of them for like 900 each. Obviously, now he's 3K. I bought all 103 of these guys at around 1,500 stubs per. After the last update when he got a nice +5 boost, somewhere around +5. He's tearing it up still. He's still tearing it up. His last 5 games, he's still hitting last 15 games, he's still hitting 309. He still has a good slugging percentage. His OPS is crazy. One of the highest OPSs in the league. He has 1.03 OPS. He has 126 at bats. He's hitting 349. He's been tearing it up, and I don't see a ceiling for this guy. Like, I just see, as long as he keeps playing well, he could be a mid-tier diamond, talking like 87, 88 overall in a couple weeks. I think this update, I could see him going to an 86 overall, so price him accordingly in that sense. Next guy we're gonna look at is Marcus Semien. Marcus Semien, he's tearing it up too. Last 7 games, 345 batting average. Last 15 games, 305 batting average. Regular season hitting 292, so he's outperforming his stats in the last couple games. Hitting 292, needs a +1, just +1 to get a diamond. Looking at his stats, his contact versus left and his power versus left isn't great. So if he can get a boost versus those guys, start hitting better versus lefties, look for a +1 right here. He's hitting pretty well. His OPS is .85, which is pretty solid. And he's on a team that's going to be getting Corey Seager back soon, which should be able to provide more RBIs and more run opportunities for Marcus Semien. I like him. I like him long-term too. I don't like him going more than 85. But if he does get shafted this update, if he doesn't get the +1, and he goes back down to 1,500, not a bad buy opportunity right here. Next guy we're going to look at, Xander Bogaerts. I had a bunch of these guys too. I think I had like 300. I sold mine off at like 2,800 stubs per when he was at 83. Obviously, it was the right call. I didn't think he was going diamond last period. Now, this period, I don't think he's going diamond either. In fact, looking at this right here, if you can sell yours off for 2.1K, bye-bye. Sell him. Sell him off. He's not doing good in the last couple games. Last 15 games, he's hitting 200 batting average, .34 slugging. I mean, he's struggling to hit the ball. He just has a couple really bad games, and now his batting average for the season, it was above 300. It was like, I think it was like 320, 330 a couple weeks back. Now his batting average is 283. I mean, he's in a slump. Now, good hitters come out of slumps. I don't know if SDS is going to downgrade him. They'll probably keep him at 84. So if you can get him at quick sell for the next period, you can try that and hope he bounces back, and then he can go diamond eventually. But right here, right now, you can sell him for 2.1K. Get out, sell him now. Darvish, another guy. Is he going diamond? He's above quick sell value, but not by much, so he's not a bad buy opportunity. I like Darvish as a buy opportunity. Is he going diamond this period? I don't think so. Last 7 games, ERA is 3.19. He's having a lot of strikeouts, which I like. He has 36 innings pitched in the last 7 games and 40 strikeouts. That's his whole season right there. He's 2-2, 3.19 ERA, and he's averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning. Now, guys like that, looking at his actual games, his ERA is a little bit inflated because of 2 starts. When he started against, the Padres early in the season, he gave up 5 runs in 6 innings, so that 5-run performance sucked. And then April 30th against the Giants, he gave up another 4 runs. That sucked. And then every other start, so that was 2 starts where he gave up 5 runs and 4 runs. And then his last 4 starts besides that, he's only given up 1 run every single time. Looking at his Ks per 9, 66, there's room to improve that. His walks per 9, I mean, as long as he's not walking guys, let's see. He's got 12 walks in 30 innings. That's not bad. Actually, look, even better. He has 13 walks in like 37 innings. So that's pretty good. You can see his walks per 9 maybe get a boost. It's already pretty high though. Home runs per 9 if you can keep the home runs down. Darvish, not a bad investment opportunity long term. Next guy we're going to look at is Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds, he's not close to quick sell. Quick sell for an 83 is 1,200. you can see he's already priced as if he's getting a +1, and I agree with that assessment. I think he's due for a +1. He's been tearing it up. His last 15 games hitting 291. For the season, hitting 298. He's slowing down a little bit, but I mean 298. That's not really slowing down, right? It's kind of just coming back to to earth. You can't be an alien for the entire season. He's been playing insane. You can see he got supercharged before. Now he's kind of playing back to normal. Pirates are one of the best teams in the league right now for some unknown reason. But the Pirates, they're tearing it up. So is Brian Reynolds. .86 OPS, hitting almost 300. You can see him getting a boost of power versus lefties, maybe even righties if he keeps the OPS up. So Brian Reynolds, I think he's getting a +1 this update. Next out we're going to look at is Alexis Diaz, if I can find him. But he's a reliever for the Reds. Look at that. He's already priced at $3K almost. People think he's going diamond. I don't think he's going diamond. I just don't. I think he's tearing it up, yes. Looking at him, he has 2.45 ERA. He has 11 innings pitched and 21 strikeouts. So, yes, he has disgusting stuff. Is there room to improve? His walks per 9 is 42. Let's see how many walks he has. This is literally just how you assess if they have a chance for an upgrade. In 11 innings pitched, he has 3 walks. So why is his walks per 9 42, right? You can easily see that getting a big boost. So yeah, he's probably getting an upgrade. Do I like him that much that he's going diamond? Let me just say this. If he's going diamond as a reliever with 11 innings pitched, then there's a couple other guys that need to go diamond as well. And the first one we're going to talk about is Devin Williams. We kind of have to package all these guys in together. Devin Williams, same overall, and he's 1,900 stubs instead of 2,900 stubs, right? So big difference in risk, big difference in margins to actually make profit. Devin Williams ERA, he has 10.1 innings pitched, so he's pitched basically the same amount of innings. He has 15 strikeouts, so instead of 2 strikeouts per inning like Alexis Diaz, he has 1.5, and he only has an ERA of 0.87, so he's given up 1 run. So Alexis Diaz is giving up more runs, but he has more strikeouts. So I just don't see why they're not priced similarly. Devin Williams is going to be getting a boost, as you can see from his cost right now. I think he deserves a boost. But I don't see the difference. Like, why would you invest in Alexis Diaz right now when guys like Devin Williams are available out there? So that's just my assessment. Another reliever in a similar boat, we're gonna kind of loop all these guys together, is Jose Alvarado. Why is Jose Alvarado, not priced the same as a guy like Alexis Diaz? Now, yeah, Jose Alvarado is more of like Alexis Diaz is proven it. We know he's gonna be dominant. Jose Alvarado, his ERA is 1.88. So it's less than Alexis Diaz. He has 14 innings pitched and 24 strikeouts. He's dealing, and the 1.88 ERA, his ERA in reality is 0. Now, the reason I would say it's 0 is because basically he was given 2 earned runs in one of his performances that weren't necessarily earned. The scores kind of got it wrong, in my opinion. Edmundo Sosa botched a ground ball, and they called it a hit. But, I mean, meanwhile, Edmundo Sosa, he's basically a caterpillar trying to field it with no hands. So I don't know how it was earned runs. So really, Jose Alvarado has been lights out the entire season. You can see at 788, I even like this investment opportunity. If he goes to 82 overall, which is what, 400, that'll be a 900 stub quick sell. I think he deserves at least a +2. I could see him going 83, 84. I think he deserves to be an 83 or 84 this update period. +3, +4. I know it's hard to get, but honestly, I kind of like this at 788. As you can see, I'm invested. I got mine at quick sell. So do whatever you want. But Jose Alvarado is a guy you got to mention. Next guy we're going to look at is Nico Herron from the Chicago Cubs. Now, one thing I want to say, he's quick sell. I got a bunch of him. I've had him ever since he got the last update. He already has a bunch of contact, and he has basically no power. And that's not really necessarily changing because he hasn't been getting many extra base hits. His batting average, though, does lead the league. His last 15 games, he's hitting 210. So not a great last 15 games. So maybe not for this period, which is why he's quick sell. But what I want to point out is his batting average is still 303. And he has an OPS of .75, which is, I mean, if he gets some extra base hits, the power numbers can come up. There's no way he gets a downgrade hitting 303. So you can buy a quick sell and then hold. And if he has a couple good games, his price might shoot back up. So just an honorable mention. Now, another guy we're going to look at is Boba Shet. Boba Shet, bam. 151 Boba Shets, and I sold some off already. I got these all for 900 stubs. I saw the opportunity. I picked mine up when he was hitting 330. I picked all these up when he was hitting 330 at quick sell. He's still hitting 330. So I don't know why his price changed. It's just common sense investing. You gotta subscribe so I can help you guys out. His OPS is .9. He's hitting 330 on the season. Last 7 games hitting 379. He has a bunch of home runs. He has 3 home runs in his last 15 games. He's been dominant. I could see him going diamond this update period. They'll probably give him a +2 long-term diamond potential for sure. Next guy I want to point out, bit of a hidden gem, similar to Boba Shet, but kind of different. If I can find, I don't even know what overall it is. We'll just type him in. We got Seager. Seager. Now you're asking me, what are his stats this period? 0. He's dead. He's dead. He has a bionic leg. His hamstring's pulled. However, he's coming back for a rehab assignment this Thursday. So he was out for like 3, 4, 5 weeks. He was hitting 350 through 40 at bats. So he had an insane start to the season. The Rangers are a hot offense. Jonah Heim, he's having a good performance this season. That's an honorable mention to get an upgrade for sure. Marcus Semien, we already touched on. The Rangers are a hot offense. Seager was hot to start the season. I could see him getting some upgrades in the future, and he's quick sell. So I'd buy in now while you can. Then we got 2 guys left I want to go over. Sonny Gray. Not really a good investment opportunity because he's already priced as if he's getting a +3, which is definitely possible. 1.3 ERA, 40 innings, 47 strikeouts. He's been dominant, getting an upgrade. And then the last guy we're going to look at is Matt Strom. I haven't looked at many silvers. Ask me about the silvers down below. I kind of just did a gold, the diamond video this time by how the golds are getting priced. Maybe I can do another video if you guys want. Matt Strom's been dominant. He's a relieving pitcher that's been playing as a starter all season. His ERA is super low. It's like 3.2. And he has 39 strikeouts he has 40 strikeouts in 28 innings pitched. I mean, he strikes everyone out. And now that Ranger Suarez is coming back for the Phillies, he'll be going back into the bullpen where he belongs. And he'll be able to really pitch 1 or 2 innings and strike out a lot of guys. Matt Strom, I like him long term. I like him to go gold for sure. Buy in now low while you can. All right, boys. That's the video right there. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the like button. Ask me down below who's going diamond. You know what I'm saying? All right.